Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Seti Saturday, Seti Saturday, Seti Saturday. You are in the right place at the right time. Make sure that you send this information out. Let people know what we are doing here at Seti Inc. Let people understand the necessity, the absolute necessity of learning about digital finance, digital economics. We at Tassetti Inc. do far more than just this big span, this big, vast reality of decentralized finance. But its magnitude is so great that we have to keep sharing it. We have to keep telling people about it. We have to keep educating the public, the masses, about this reality, this technology, what it can do, and the power that it can give us. We are Tassetti Inc. You want to check us out at www.tassettiinc.com. Please, please, please feel free to schedule an appointment with us directly if you would like to do so. Free consultation. We have four major pillars. We do a lot. We are management consultants. We are strategists. We are problem solvers. So if there is a issue with your business, your family operation, we certainly have helped organizations, nonprofits, etc., to fix problems, to find solutions. We do wealth creation and financial development. Everyone needs capital. Every business needs capital, large or small. There are many, many ways to go and get it outside of the traditional ways that we've always been taught, such as just going to banks and filling out applications, right? There are many things that we can do today. Number three of those four pillars, wealth management. Once we are able to start getting some money moving into us, getting that currency to flow into us, then we need to ensure the proper management of all the different aspects of the many things that we're doing. This would even inculcate, of course, tax management, which takes us to wealth security, because we want to make sure that our wealth is being protected and is sound. Well, family, I want to take a moment to really thank all of you who, first of all, have been coming into this room. Make sure, again, that you share, like Tassetti Inc. on YouTube. Make sure people know about it. Make sure people are getting this information. Make sure people are learning the things that you may be gaining here, and we hope you begin to implement, right? Because to know something is one thing. To be knowledgeable about something is one thing, but wisdom comes from the practice of implementation of knowledge. So we're hoping that you're not just listening, but that you will begin to take action. And some people did take some action. Just last week, October 24th, we had our Learn and Earn event. It was outstanding. It was an amazing event. And I want to thank all of those who signed up, number one, because you took the first action. You took the first action of just signing up to be in the room, to put yourself in a position to learn, right? That's so important that we take the first step. I want to thank you so much for just signing up and joining and wanting to join, right? Some people couldn't make it. It was a nice list. We're very happy about that. Some people didn't make it. I want to secondly thank first those who did make it, right? Because you took the first and second step. You got there. So I want to thank you for showing up, for being a part of the event. We got some really inspiring remarks. People said they loved it. The information was definitely fabulous. And many people have already taken the third step and gotten involved. So we want to give them a round of applause. We really want to thank them so much for not just sitting on the fence, and not being afraid, but taking a step in the right direction. And so we want to thank all of you for that. If for any reason you did sign up and you couldn't get in the room, I know there were a couple of people that may have signed up kind of like at the last minute, as we were actually starting the broadcast and we couldn't get you out the link and all of those things. But we are here. You can certainly set up a free consultation with us directly. We're here to help people. Our goal is to change the reality that we currently live in, where we see literally like 1% of all the wealth in the hands of a small group of people. This has got to end. Well, this technology of blockchain, this technology of decentralized finance is here as a game changer. It is here as a game changing reality for you and I, and for anyone who simply wants to educate themselves to begin to learn, to earn, right? We want to teach and educate people on how to grow their wealth in large swaths, step by step, day by day, moment by moment. We know because we're actually doing it. We know because we have seen the results. We are getting reports, and we're going to begin to bring people in this room who to share their stories, so that you can see it's not just Seti Inc. telling you how great this is. You're going to have it out of the mouths of other people who will be coming in here and talking about their journeys, their events, how they got started and what they're doing. And when you begin to see the large swath of people from all different walks of life, all different ages, men and women, all different cultural backgrounds that we are working with and helping, you're going to be amazed. So, a lot of times, there's some fear about different things that take place and different things that come about as to why we might not get involved. And I want to talk briefly today about just 3 of these things that stop people from getting involved, right? 3 things that stop people from getting involved. Give me just a moment. I'm going to get this up here because we want to eradicate fear. We want to eradicate fear. We want to eradicate misunderstandings. We want to eradicate those things that keep people from taking a forward step, a progressive step to getting things done. We want to ensure that you are not being hindered by yourself. We want to be ensured that you are not being hindered by anything that stands potentially even in the way of our progress to move forward. Let me get that right on up here. So I want to talk today about 3 things that stand in the way of our progress, stand in the way of our success, have stood in the way of some people doing what needs to be done to begin to change lives. Now, keep in mind, we can never, ever change our lives if we don't do something different. If we continue to do the same thing every day, we can only predict that most likely we're going to only have the same results. So these are 3 basic things that stand in the way of change. And this really is across the board, but we're talking today in particular about 3 reasons why people fail. 3 reasons why people have a bad experience in crypto DeFi, right? And in decentralized finance. I don't want to really say those together because they're really not exactly the same. Crypto is an element or a part of decentralized finance, the bigger space. But most people know the word crypto. So we want to say that because it's a familiar word. But there are basically 3 simple reasons. There are more. We'll name more later. There are 3 reasons really that people tend to fail and not have a good experience. Number 1, lack of knowledge. right? Anything that we get into where we don't know exactly what we're doing, we're likely not to have a great experience. Now, some of us are a little more bold and daring. We understand we don't know. We're willing to get in and try. We'll take the bumps and the bruises of learning something because we want to become proficient at it. And if you're that kind of person, it's okay. But for many people, the fear or getting into something and then it not going well can really stump us, can really stop us from going forward. So, in order for that not to happen, we say you must gain knowledge, right? It's important to gain knowledge about this sphere, this particular industry, so that you become proficient and are aware of some of the pitfalls, some of the challenges, some of the things you'll encounter, even the things that just could frustrate you, right? Because it's technology. And sometimes things don't always go as you plan. Sometimes there bugs in the technology, etc. But we help people to overcome that. Number two, greed. Do not be greedy. There are all kinds of things out there. People may promise all sorts of things are going to happen. We see things that tell us you're going to make 400% in 1 hour. Um, don't do it, right? Especially if you're new. Don't get greedy. Do not get greedy. Number three, lack of understanding, right? Um, we got to understand that this space, the decentralized finance space, is not like any other space. It is not centralized finance. There are similarities, but it is not the same thing. Totally different. Totally different. So we got to gain an understanding. You wouldn't walk into a cage. You wouldn't walk into the jungle, right? You wouldn't walk into the bush where real lions are, right? Real man-eating jaguars, man-eating animals. You wouldn't just walk out there without having an understanding of the nature of these animals, would you? You wouldn't even walk into a cage with them. Well, you can't do that with anything, in particular DeFi crypto. We must have an understanding. So these are some of the things that we at Seti Inc. work with people about it on. And therefore, we're able to help people to get better results, right? In particular, when you're just getting started, these things are excessively important to ensure that you have a robust experience, a good experience, right? But even if you fall off the bike, you remember how you fell off the bike when you first learned how to ride? Some of us didn't get right back on. Some of us did. Well, we want to make sure that even if you have a bump in the road, if we're with you and we're guiding, then you can rest assured that that road will smooth its way out because we're going to help you along the way. Last thing we want to share today is really, um, what we do and how we have been able to grant and get people to be more successful in this space. It's really some of our philosophy, is really some of the techniques and strategies that we implement. And this is why our programs are becoming more and more noted, and more people are coming in, people are learning, and or taking advantage of the Done For You program, our investment club, our investment club, where others like yourself are in it. Many of us are doing things. You don't have to do all of the work. We are here helping to manage all of this and take place. So at Seti Inc., we again are management consultants. We're not financial advisors. We're not brokers. We're not giving any financial advice. We are educators in this space and sphere, in particular of decentralized finance. And we are helping people to learn. We are the leaders in digital economics and digital financial literacy. We teach people about this. We know this is the game-changing reality that we should be involving ourselves in. And so what's important here is to learn how to do this the right way. This is what we're teaching people who are with us. People are learning, people are becoming successful, and we are looking forward to teaching more and more. We are here and we are after the masses. We want to change the percentage of wealth as terms of how it is distributed out throughout the world. We want to change how wealth is distributed throughout the world and ensure that you and I, the average everyday man and woman, can begin to get our share of the wealth that is in this world. And this is one of the ways we can do it, through the blessing of the technology of blockchain, the blessing of the technology of decentralized finance and its multitude of functionalities. We look forward, family, to continuing to educate, continuing to share here so that you can learn continually about what Seti Inc. is doing. Again, please make sure you like, share this video. Make sure you spread this word of power and education. We are enlightening the people toward financial wealth and prosperity. Make sure you check us out, www.tasetiinc.com. Don't be afraid. Reach out, schedule a free consultation. We're looking forward to educating and helping as many people as we possibly can. And as always, we thank you for joining us on Seti Saturday. We look forward to speaking with you again on next week. Make sure you enjoy your Saturday. We thank you so much. Peace and power.